remember this. I don't think half of the students batches are here, but then nice to see most of you present here. And we are 1993 batch. Before we could say anything about our batch, I would want to remember our dear friend who has not anymore with us, that is Sharmila Jairaj, and she was, I would like to remember her now, and we are 1993 batch.
Just want to remember our tutors at this time. Don't want to miss any names, so we just wrote down. Mr. A.L. Moses is no more. Miss Isaiah, Miss Gina Miss, Janet Miss, Glory Miss, Usha Kadam Miss, Rosiba Miss, Merlin Miss, Shanti Solomon Miss, Nimi Miss, and Mildred Auntie and Turkey Auntie were our librarians. So we just want to remember all our tutors at this time. Wherever you are in the world, we want to let you know that we love you, and we are here today because of what you've made us to be, and we pray that God's blessings be upon all our tutors and their families.
From the 1993 batch, I'd just like to share one incident. I'd like to share one incident. Many of our friends came from all the way from Kerala and were not very familiar with Hindi or Gujarati. So all of us were, given few important words to remember, like "theek hai" or "kaise hai," "saru che." So one day our dear friend Reena went to one of the patients and said, "Kaka, BP check karna hai." So he gave his arm and then she checked, and we were instructed not to tell the recordings. So after checking, the patient asked, "Sister, barabar hai?" She did not know barabar, so she said, "Barabar nahi kaka, theek hai."
We were asked to sing a song, we didn't practice. We're just going to sing the song which we sang for our lamp lighting ceremony. And it's Be Thou My Vision. It's hymn number 547. If you all can please sing. Only the first stanza we're going to sing. Join with us, please. We are very great singers. We're conscious about the time as well, so we'll just sing one.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I was supposed to do a welcome in Tamil, which I think apparently I missed it. But it's not too late. All the Tamilians in the room, put your hands up. I have a favor. Can you close your ears? Well, this is like Tirukkural in 2 lines. I'm going to tell you something. 5375 மைல்கள் மட்டுமல்ல, பல மைல்களும் தாண்டி இங்கே வந்திருக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு தமிழ் நர்சஸுக்கும் குடும்பத்துக்கும் வணக்கம். It just means that you have crossed 5,357 miles, but just not that you have crossed many milestones in your life and you're here and done the scary thing called nurses thingy in your life. So you're gorgeous and beautiful and welcome to each and every one of you. In continuation of your jubilant journey, let's take pride in taking part in this lamp lighting ceremony. We're going to have this lamp lighting ceremony again. I don't know how many of you remember your lamp lighting ceremony, but all that I remember is my nightingale was Sister Sheila. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sister Stella. I'm really sorry. I'm looking at Sister Stella and I'm like really nervous calling her Sheila. I'm really nervous this morning, so forgive me, Sister Stella. So we're going to have Sister Stella. I also see my tutor Sheila here. That's why I got confused. So may I request Sheila ma'am and Sister Stella to please come on the stage.
Stella and Sheila.
I also see my favorite senior Sister Nisha here. We need to hurry up, otherwise the smoke alarm will go on. Light it.
Can we all rush quickly because we're running out of time?
Please don't. Only 5 minutes. I think that 5 minutes is okay.
Excuse me, can I ask all the nurses just to make it quicker, please? If you put the light on for longer, all the smoke will go, the smoke alarm off. So the sooner we do is better, please.
That's a beautiful light. And that's a beautiful light, Sister Padma.
We can take some. Nice to see
Can you please hold the candles up?
Hello everyone, it's me again. I never knew wearing a suit
Surat Sari is going to take me to this ride. Unfortunately, Sister Leena, as we all know, we prayed for her husband. He is in A&E. Her role was to tell us about none else but Sir Isaiah. So she came running to me just before leaving the door. So I was like hugging her, saying everything will be fine. She said, yes, I know everything will be fine, and gave me the paper. She said, there's just 31 slides. She said, look at each slide, just read. I said, what is it? She said, are you reading anything? I said, yes, I was told to honor the seniors. She said, well, after that, you got one more thing. She didn't stop bragging till today. She's my third year. She's so lovely. And she entrusted this responsibility. I hope I do it to my best. So Sir Isaiah, who is here? Who doesn't know Sir Isaiah today? Those who doesn't know Sister Soni, on behalf of Sister Leena is saying, just leave the room. Okay. So I'd like to thank Sister Leena to trusting me and giving me and trusting this role for me. And it says here, I would like to thank the organizers, especially Ajanta, for giving me, where is Ajanta? To giving me this opportunity to speak few words about Mr. Isaiah. He was born in 1937 in the month of July, on the 10th of July, to Mr. R. Anandarao and Annamma in Madavaram. Anybody from Madavaram? Being the eldest child in the family, he was pampered, petted, like many of us, and was given all the love any parents would give. At the age of 10, he was sent to Place Memorial High School. Any students from Place? Yes. Any Place Memorial High School students here? Premana? Can I see the hands of the Place? Very good. So Sir Isaiah studied in Place. 3 months after he joined, his father passed away sadly, and life was so tough. A period of struggle, hardship, trials and stress. But though it all was on one side, God has been a guide till today for him. Slide number 3. After completion of his high school, Mr. Isaiah joined Gifford Memorial Hospital for general nursing. So our roots are from New Zealand. Mr. Isaiah was a good translator and he did his job very well, and that is Telugu. So that's the parents of Sir Isaiah. And that's the picture when he joined Gifford Memorial Hospital. So at Gifford Memorial Hospital, where he was working on slide 4, we can see was a beautiful young nursing student. Who is she? Our dear sister, Jessie Leela. She is beautiful. Slide 5 says, God in His providence allowed them to be united in marriage. Moving to 7. To this union was born their firstborn, Anand, and after followed by Nimmi. Sister Ananda Nimmi, she's called. Nimmi ma'am's name is Sister Ananda Nimmi. Their second child is Anand Naveen. Slide 9 says, Mr. Isaiah was always studious, intelligent, and he decided to complete Tutors training course in 1968 at CMC Vellore. Slide 10. Here we have a picture of Gifford Memorial School of Nursing. In slide 11, we are moving on to 1977, where Mr. Isaiah was transferred to Surat. The year before I was born, as a nursing superintendent. Surat Hospital decided to open a school of nursing, and the first batch of students were enrolled in 1978. The first graduates of nursing. Slide 12 goes on to say Mr. Isaiah with first nursing batch graduation. That's them, and the theme was Show Men Thy Light. And Mr. Isaiah's 50th birthday, Mr. Isaiah was promoted as nursing school director in 1992. Any batches in 1992 here?
Yes.
Yeah. Mr. Isaiah was an inspiration to all who were students there in Surat. He taught anatomy and physiology, and he was a nursing director. You joined in 92. So he looked after the well-being of each of the students, and he was a father and guide to many of us seated over here. Mr. Isaiah was a nursing director in Surat until the year 1999. He just moved out just before we could get graduated, class of 1999. He was a very lovely person. And Sister Lena told me at this time to say, she very much wants to say a big thank you to wherever he is and wishes him well. And she says, Mr. Isaiah is 82 years old now, lives in Tutors home, Dum Dum Gardens, Newsweed, along with his beloved and beautiful wife. He taught anatomy for GNM and BSc nursing students till the year of 2018. God has blessed him abundantly, and he is a blessing to others. He does have lots of passion for nursing, and he has lots of goals in life to do for God, and he wants to dedicate his life for all glory and honor for the Heavenly Father. His aim is to be in heaven, and we wish Mr. Isaiah long life, health, happiness. May God bless Mr. Isaiah sir and Jessie sister and his family wherever they are today.
The SDA Hospital Surat alumni, greetings to you from Mr. and Mrs. Isaiah. And I'm thankful to Ajanta who informed my daughter Lily Sam to send some message for this special occasion. First of all, I wish you all in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and be good nurses and bring good name to our institution at Surat. Dear friends, I'm proud to be your teacher and your principal to some of them, and I'm also happy that God has blessed me and my wife and given us a good retirement, and we are in Newsweek now. And I'd like to thank some of all the delegates who are there. Ajanta is the last mock batch before I retired. I also can think about Pramila, Sunita, Sabita, Anita, and there are several other students and I also wish you all a good function, good alumni association, and I do not bless each one of you. Bless all our children who are in the UK, who are from Surat SDA Hospital. Bless all of them, dear Lord. Give them good health, good strength, peace, and joy, and tranquility. Loving God, our only request is, we prepare all our people for thy kingdom. We want to be with thee when Jesus comes to the cross. May these children be a blessing to the patients and to the community there in the UK, and for you, for the glory of our Heavenly Father. Once again, I thank you. God bless you all.
I'm given the task to talk about Sister Mary Grace. Well, I didn't do my homework well because I didn't see the message what Ajita sent me, but then I didn't give much notice of what she sent. And this morning she said, Chechi, are you ready with Sister Mary? I said, oh my God, was it real that you wanted me to do? So I'm very sorry that I didn't get any much information about Sister Mary Grace. But then we all know who Sister Mary Grace is. And the first remembrance of her for me is working in P ward. And how many of you remember that dressing tray? Yeah, and that had a small body, you know, that small steel thing, and that got lost. And I'm first year in my probation period, and the dressing tray, that body is lost. She took me to the treatment room inside, and she told me, you have to buy that. I got shock of my life, and it's a probation period. If I don't buy that, I don't know whether I can go through my lamp lighting and capping ceremony and all that. And I went and cried to Adi Lakshmi's class, because they were my seniors. And I went and cried, and I still remember Neena Kandne. She said, you don't have to worry, you don't have to buy another vati for them. They can always buy that. And in the end, the stress level I had, I was so stressed that I had to go on Friday afternoon and to Nanpura, and I bought one vati, and I came and gave it to her. And the temperature, yeah, and if one is lost, we had to buy another one for them. So all those vivid memories, and you know, all those things what now, after years passed, and now we think, all those things what they taught us were lessons for our life. And you should not take anything lightly or take it for granted in when you are students, you know. As moms now, we always tell our children, don't take it, you have to make sure that you take care of things and all those things. Now we remember all those lessons that they taught us. And I remember Sister Mary Grace, and I hope all of you remember Sister Mary Grace wherever. I know she's in Surat, and we remember Sister, and the mostly, when we were all coming to England, she was a nursing superintendent. And it was a big task for all of us to go and get the letter from Sister Mary Grace. She was very strict. She made sure all our annual leaves and everything were correct, up to date, even to the hours she used to calculate and tell us. And if it was not within the hour, she never gave us letters. So I'm sure all of you remember, whoever came from Surat towards the 2003 onwards, 2002 onwards, she was nursing superintendent. She made sure all of us had the right paperwork to come. And we want to wish sister and her family well, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Hello Suratians.
Hello.
Kem cho?
Saruje.
I am so excited and overjoyed to see so many of you, known as well as unknown faces. I want to thank Ajanta, Moses and the team for arranging this day for us today. I know you faced a lot of challenges, but praise God, your efforts have worked out well and it has come to fruition. Going down memory lane of our life in Surat, you have to guess who I'm talking about. I'm sure he was there before and after us, but I remember him from our batch of 1996 to 1999. This handsome, gray-haired and bearded middle-aged man. Any guesses? Yes, our very own church pastor, Pastor Prasad, a humble man with a charming smile. Pastor Prasad is happily now married to his beautiful wife, Helen. He is blessed with 2 children, Marcus and Andrew. They are currently, thank you. They currently live in Pune, where he is presently the director for Adventist World Radio and Adventist Media Center. Our batch has been to his house, and we were given a very warm welcome, and Helen watered and fed us well there. One of the most memorable times for our batch was the community placement in Chapawadi. I remember this incident where we went to one of the reservoirs, and Pastor Vara Prasad, Rosie ma'am and her family, they came to visit us, and we went to this place and we could just hear and feel the cold water as though pleading with us to come in and embrace it. And so we all jumped in and had a wonderful time taking some lovely pictures, which I'm hoping Ajanta will put them up later on. How many of you remember the camp that we went to? Yes, those pictures also should be coming up. It was a great bonding time between the staff and the students. We were spiritually nourished with uplifting messages from our main speaker, Pastor Vara. I asked around a few people on the group chat as well as personally as to what they thought of Pastor Vara. And I got replies like, he's cool, he's always smiling, he's not one of those high-headed pastors to whom a student would find difficult to approach. He gives practical advices and counseling. He was fun, energetic and always on the go. And most importantly, he's a man of God. I've recently seen a video of Pastor Vara, and I just thought I like the Richard Gere look better, even though he looks a bit younger now. But yeah, Richard Gere look was much better. Yeah, I like. Anyway, jokes apart, we really wish that he was here with us today, but we hope to see him sometime soon somewhere. And may God continue to use him as he serves him, is our humble prayer for you, our dear friend and spiritual guide, Pastor Vara Prasad.
The elite nurses of UK. You are like Koinur diamond in the crown of British Empire. This morning it gives me immense pleasure to wish all the nurses of Surat a happy reunion. I would like to congratulate the organizers for making this event a reality, a possibility. Treasure the moments of the past. Enjoy the present with fun and laughter. And look forward to the future with eagerness. They say caring is the essence of nursing. Too often we underestimate the power of touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest accomplishment, or the smallest act of caring. Fill your dreams with sweet tomorrows. Never mind what might have been. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. I enjoyed associating with you. I cherish the fond memories that we had together. I earnestly pray that your lives will be filled with joy, peace, happiness, and prosperity. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Enjoy your day. God bless.
We are the class of 1996, so on behalf of 1996 batch, myself and Nisha, we like to take this privilege to speak about Rebecca ma'am. When we think about Rebecca ma'am, I think those who know, they might think she was a very, very strict tutor. But now, if I have to speak about her, I'm quite honored to speak about Rebecca ma'am. She was our class teacher for first year and third year. And she was strict, but then she always made sure She was a good teacher. She made sure that we learned what she taught, that we learned in the class itself. And we don't need to go back to the room and then go through what she has taught. She was also a good mentor. You know, we have learned many things from Rebecca ma'am. And our batch, we had 20 of us. So first year, second year, and third year, we had 100% results. And also our class was quite famous in many ways. So at this time, today what we are, Rebecca ma'am, she was one of the reasons today we are nurses. And we want to thank Rebecca ma'am at this time. I wish we could have some video clip, but I think Ajinda tried getting in touch with Rebecca ma'am, but she was unable to. So, you know, she was a great teacher. That's all I could say about her. And
I would like to say a few words about Helen Sheila ma'am, Helen Wilson. She's in America at the moment. She was our second year class teacher, and she was a very different person, but she was a good tutor, and we would like to thank her for all the hard work she had with us in our community posting. She was a very motherly figure to us and looked after us really well. And she was also a very good example, and we looked up to her. I think she has sent a video clipping to all of us here, and we would like to thank her also for all her hard work and all the teachings she gave us, and what we are today is because of our tutors. Thank you very much.
I think somehow our class has been missed. 1998. Do you agree?
Yes. Yes, we do.
You are available here. Somehow we are escaped.
Yes.
Yes, do you agree? Anyway, very best in the class of 1998.
Best to the last.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Surat memories, so many things. One thing I cannot forget is we were first year, and Helen Sheila Reena Prasad was our tutor. So she said, anything starting with itis means is infection and inflammation. So she asked, okay, then I thought, oh, that's fine. So I thought, okay. So she asked, okay, anything to do with your nose, what would you class it as? So I think, very serious, innocently I told, Miss is nositis. Oh, nositis, so I cannot forget that because we didn't know any terminologies, but it was a wonderful experience there. I have been given the task of speaking about Martha Miss. She was not a tutor to us. I think we were graduated by then, but she was very close to me. I call her Akka, and she used to come and visit our room in the first floor. She was pregnant. She used to eat whatever we prepared, but it was a totally different experience with her, and I got back to her just recently, and she forgotten me, but then she remembered, and she was very excited to speak to me. Indeed, she was a very good teacher, and I've got the vibes that she never behaved like a teacher. She was a very motherly figure, and she used to cook for her students, and she really looked after those. She came from CMC Vellore, no Adventist background, but she used to be a very close to heart. Have you got a video, Ajanta? Yeah. Thank you.
Thank God, our Almighty, for this great privilege to reunite with my dearest students from 1998 batch, School of Nursing, 7th Day Adventist, Surat. Your batch was very special to me. I had an opportunity to teach medical, surgical and community health nursing. The best memories in my heart is our stay at Viara for our community health posting along with my son Joshua Gladwin. We enjoyed eating spicy foods and also drinking cabbage soup from our northeast wells. Later, most of you became more closer to me as sister rather than my students.
Even I cherish this moment till today. I acknowledge your love, affection and respect. When Amuda found out my contact number after a long time through our church choir post in Facebook. Followed with, I received many phone calls and messages from various parts of the world from your batch and your juniors and seniors. Your gratitude and your prayers have blessed me and my family. At present, I am working as an Assistant Director of Nursing in Nursing Department at Ministry of Health, Perth. I thank Ajanta and all the team members for coordinating this reunion and all the batchmates of 1998 for giving me this great opportunity to speak to you. I really wish to see you all at the reunion. I will be missing, but I will remember you on that special day. And my blessings that you will excel wherever you are. God bless you all and have a great fun, and I'm waiting to see your video clippings after your reunion. Bye for now.